Today we're going to talk about arithmetic series. So, an arithmetic series is the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. So, in order to find the sum of a finite arithmetic series, we have to understand that we will have two formulas that we can use depending on what we have. So, the first formula states that the sum of n terms will be equal to the number of terms divided by 2 times the sum of the first term and the final term in the sequence. Or you can have the sum of n terms is equal to the number of terms divided by 2 multiplied by 2 times the first term plus the number of terms minus 1 multiplied by the common difference. So let's look at some examples. Number 1, it says find the sum of 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus, and it continues all the way up until 50 terms. So if we look here, the things that they have given us are our first term, which is U1. And that is 3. They have given us our common difference. Our common difference is 3 because we're adding 3 each time to get to each number. And they have also given us our n, which is 50 because they say 50 terms. So all I have to do is use the second formula here. So I'm going to use S of n is equal to n divided by 2, which is 50 divided by 2 times 2 times U1, which is 3, plus n minus 1, so it's going to be 50 minus 1, 50 terms, times the common difference, which is 3. So I know 50 divided by 2 is 25. And if I use my calculator, I will have 2 times 3 plus 49 times 3, since 50 minus 1 is 49. And that is 153. And if I multiply 153 times 25, I will end up getting 3,825. That is the total of the 50 terms. Number 2 states that they want us to find the sum of -5 plus 2 plus 9 plus 16 plus continuing up until 142. So here they gave us the U1, which is -5. We know our common difference is 7 because we're adding 7 each time. And we also know that our U sub n is equal to 142. Well, what we don't know is the number of terms. We don't know which number term is 142. So let's use some information to find n. So in order to do that, we're going to have to take a simple step here. So it tells us that U sub n is 142. So we could say U sub n is equal to U sub 1, which is -5, plus n minus 1 times the common difference of 7. We already know that the U sub n that we have is 142. And that will be equal to -5 plus 7n minus 7. I'm going to just go ahead and distribute. And then 142 is equal to 7n minus 12. We will have to add 12 to both sides. So we will have 154 is equal to 7n. And then 154 divided by 7 is 22. So we're talking about the 22nd term. So now that we know that n is 22, we can then find the sum. So here we can use the first sum formula. So S of n is equal to, and actually we're going to say S of 22 that is going to be equal to 22 divided by 2 times use of 1, which is -5, plus use of 22, which is 142, because that's our use of n that we used. So we will end up getting 11 times -5 plus 142 is going to be 137, and 11 times 137 is equal to 1,507. All right, and last example, number 3. It says an arithmetic sequence has the first term of 12 and a common difference of -3. The sum of the sequence is -168. Find the number of terms in the sequence. So, in this problem so far, they have given us that use of 1 is 12. The common difference is -3. And your sum is -168. So from this information, you can substitute into the second sum formula. So that is that -168 is equal to n over 2 times 2 times use of 1 is 12 plus n minus 1 times the common difference of -3. So we're going to keep on simplifying the the right hand side. So we're going to have -168 is equal to n over 2 times 24 plus, and actually it's going to be minus 3n because we distribute, plus 3, and then simplify once more. -168 is equal to n over 2 times -3n plus 27. And from here, we can put the left side into y1 in the calculator and the right side into y2. Once we do that, we can then find the intersection. So let me make sure I mark that here. Y1. Y2. All right, so once we do that, we press graph. And then we end up not seeing both colors. So common sense is going to tell me to go down to the Y minimum. And I'm going to just go ahead and make that -175 because it already says Y is equal to -168. So I'm going to go a little bit lower than that, and I see the blue line now. So now I see that there's an intersection on the left in the bottom left-hand corner. But I should know that that intersection is going to give me a negative x value. And x represents the number of terms, and the number of terms cannot be negative. So I am going to change my window for my x maximum. And I'm going to put my x maximum to be, let's say, 50. And I'm going to graph it. So now I see that there is an intersection over there. And in order to find it, I'm going to press second trace, number 5. And I'm going to get as close as possible to this intersection. And I'm going to press enter 3 times. And once you do that, we end up seeing that n will be equal to 16. So the number of terms is 16. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know and I will be happy to assist you. Have a great day.